Let's open up and tour the all-new 2022 Grand Design Transcend Xplor 200 MK. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chris with Great Escapes RV Supercenter, and it is my pleasure to show off this beautiful travel trailer with you all today. We're going to go around the outside, show you guys the unit all closed up. We're also going to get onto the roof and show you the roof. Then we're going to go inside, show you the unit with the slides closed. How practical would this be if you had to be parked on the side of the road to maybe catch some Z's, use the restroom, cook a meal? How easy would it be to open it up, and can you access the full RV with the slides closed? Then we'll do a final overlook and we'll close it out. I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. Let's jump into this. So started out with the front. As you can see, this is a rolled aluminum camper. They also include this nice little diamond guard rock plate on here. As far as rock chips goes, that helps out with that. They do set you up with a nice power tongue jack on here with the built-in convenience light. This makes it so much easier at night as far as docking up. Dual 20-pound propane tanks, which will fill upon your purchase, as well as provide you with a battery. Very nice. You got a 17-foot full span awning on here. Awesome, awesome. Up under here, a great amount of pass-through storage. I like that they include that little magnetic catch there. You know, that's much better than those little plastic tabs. A good amount of pass-through storage in here. You also have on, off, and motion sensor LED lighting. That's your manual override, and also the way to be able to raise and lower your leveling jacks. But get yourself a 3/4 inch socket, hook that up to a drill. That'll raise and lower much faster than if you had to do that manually. This once again is the 200 MK. You've got your Dexter axles with your Westlake tires. Very nice setup on there. You also have a 110 power port out here, as well as the cable TV output. A little ventilation system for your hood on the above the stove. 6-gallon hot water heater. You've got a tubular bumper on the back, a 30,000 BTU furnace, full-size spare tire. You're pre-wired for the industry's best Furrion backup camera, LED lights on the top, bottom, and on the sides, and a convenient ladder to gain access to your fully walkable roof. I'm holding one hand is holding the camera, the other hand will be doing the ladder, so bear with me. Hopefully I don't fall. Let's get up on this roof. Awesome. Very, very cool. So starting out with the front, you've got your ventilation system up in the front. You have a Winegard Air 360 omnidirectional HD antenna that makes it that much easier to be able to find all of your channels. They hook you up with a 165 watt roof mounted solar panel. Really, really nice. And it has a 12 volt, 8 cubic foot refrigerator down below. And then of course you have your AC unit, you've got a skylight, you've got additional vents right here, additional vents, and then another skylight for the rear in the bathroom. Very cool RV. Let's get down here. I didn't break my neck. This is a 30 amp service. This is for flushing your black tank. These are your dump valves down here for your black and gray. This has one slide out. It is actually the couch slide. And then over here, you have your Furrion charge controller, and then you also have your convenience center right here. They include a nice little 110 power port right here, so if you have a heated hose in those freezing temperatures, you can plug that in. Battery disconnect, cable TV and satellite inputs, and then your city water connection. Very nice. And I like those little magnetic catches on there for your hatch doors. Very nice. Let's go ahead inside and open this RV up. Very awesome. So, this is a friction hinge door. I love the friction hinge doors. As you can see, it can be pretty windy outside and it won't just slam shut on you. I like that quite a bit. You got a standard setup with your entry steps. Still very durable, very good setup. Walking inside, now I like this. This is a perfect couples camper. The reason why I say this is, one, of course, it doesn't have the ability to be able to have many other people sleep with you unless you're sleeping on the couch. But even with the slide closed, as you can see, you guys can move through here pretty conveniently. Your bed, very nice, very nice. So yeah, I like that quite a bit. And let's double check, but yeah, you could even hit your recliner and recline back fully to even take a nap if you had to pull over on the side of the road, and you could do that. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on everything. So we're gonna press our ceiling lights. Those are all on now. Exterior lighting, checking your fluid levels, checking your battery, fresh water, black water tank, your gray tank, grade 2. You have your water heater ready, whether you're running off of gas or electric, and then your water pump if you're carrying water with you and you need to pressurize your faucets. Slide one in and out, an extension in and out for your awning. It also includes the Furrion AM, FM, Bluetooth, USB auxiliary, and multi-zone selection sound system. It's very nice, very awesome RV. Let's go ahead and bring this slide out. So this is a rack and pinion slide type, so once it gets to its fullest extent, you'll actually hear like a clicking almost, and that lets you know that it's at its fullest extent. You need to let off the button. Let's see if we can hear it. There it goes. All right, Thomas Paine Collection theater style seating. It's got the little cup holders as well if you have additional friends and family, or you've got a section right here to be able to have more cups. You've got 110 power on that corner section right here. There's the thermostat for your AC unit. Up front right here, you got a nice size, queen size mattress. It also will lift up right here to be able to have additional storage features underneath. There's a table that's included for the theater style seating if you guys want to have your meals and still be able to watch your TV. And then of course the manuals down there as well on a strut assisted bed lift. Very nice. Right here, you're going to see you have additional storage features. You've got your little overhead lighting right here. And then of course overhead storage compartments. And let's say you did have somebody come and maybe crash out on your couch. You guys can close this off like so. And you still got a nice privacy curtain to be able to have a little alone time. And there's still a good amount of room up here as well. And yeah, the vent is putting out quite a bit of air, so it still keeps it pretty cool up here in the front. So looking into this a little bit further, of course you've got solid surface look countertops. You got a one-piece stainless steel sink insert with the chef style faucet. Very awesome. You have a TCL flat screen Roku TV. It also has the Roku settings. So if you guys have Wi-Fi, hotspot, things like that, it'll also do your Hulu, Netflix, and Prime. It is on a TV swivel mount, which is pretty sweet. You have additional storage features all throughout with hardwood, or you've got your solid steel ball bearing drawer glides, hardwood look cabinetry, very nice. Coming over here, more cabinetry, more storage. I love the ambient light that comes in from the skylight. But you could also take and put in here a foam board. I've seen people do foam board, and they'll take and cut it to exactly the size. If those mornings, maybe you don't want that skylight to put through light, you cut the foam board just a little bit larger and it'll slide into there perfectly and prevent you from having any kind of lighting issues if you guys didn't want that skylight there at that time. Of course, you've got the hood set up when you're frying up the bacon, convenience light. This is a 3-burner cooktop by Furrion. This is a tempered glass insert. This is not the part of the cooktop. It usually sits back here like this and will help block any kind of grease splatter. But when you're done with the unit, make sure that it's cooled down before you put the cooktop back on. I've seen in too many instances where people try to cook on this or they put it down too early, and this tempered glass will shatter. You've got dual lighting on this. One light on the bottom will open or turn on your oven light as well as your convenience light. And then if you just want the convenience light when you're moving around at night, you can do that. Furrion microwave. You've got additional little storage nooks up here, additional little storage nooks back here. I love that Grand Design does that. A lot of times this would be a void space in some other RVs. And so the fact that they're just being able to take and put additional storage features in here, it just really comes in handy. I like that quite a bit. You've got your Furrion refrigerator. Nice deep pocket. It is a 12-volt refrigerator. Very nice. I like that quite a bit. And then another ventilation system right here. 12-volt fan. And then down here, I love that they do that, especially with this. You've got a porcelain toilet. That is the real deal. 110 charging. Additional little storage nooks right here. Nice medicine cabinet, vanity, and a walk-in shower. Very cool. Now this walk-in shower, it is the slingshot shower, what I like to call it. So this will snap back on itself. It's kind of loud. I like it. It works, but if you don't like it, you guys can still add in the D-rings, put yourself a shower curtain, and the rest of it's history. Very awesome. Ladies and gents, this is just a brief introductory tour. This RV does include carbon monoxide, smoke detector, fire extinguisher, emergency exits, all the safety features an RV should have. But we are an educational company. So one, we include a training class on all new and used purchases. So when the day comes for you to pick up your RV, we have a somebody train you on it. It shows you exactly how the unit works, what valves to press and buttons to push, things like that. Then we take it to the max. We actually have a free private campground that your RV is parked on, and so we'll give you a day or two on our campground to let you get acclimated to your new camper. Very cool. We also take it to the max because we'll give you guys an RV starter kit with all the basic hoses and essentials to head straight to the campground. Very awesome. 17-foot full span awning. This awning is at its fullest extension, and the way you know that is you'll see that flap come down. If you were to continue to hold the extension button, it basically would roll up on itself backwards, which is something you don't want to do. It can damage the awning. But you have you definitely have a large amount of shade here to entertain the friends and family out here on. And then you have a pitch adjustment. Simply pull this down. It'll pitch the awning to one side. But if you guys are, going to bed, or if you guys are going to be leaving for an extended period of time, it's recommended to bring your awning in and never push this up past this bend point. If you do that, then when it tries to roll in on itself, it will break. A lot of times with damages to awnings, unfortunately, it's usually due to user error, and warranty does not cover that. So, just a little tip and tricks to help save you from having a trip to the dealership. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your time and the opportunity to do business together. I ask that you please like, subscribe, comment in the section below what you thought about this RV. Is this something that you'd like? Is there anything that we can do to help make your guys' viewing experience that much better? There is a 360 tour in the link below. Thank you guys so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.
Headed on down the road on a new adventure. Wherever we go, thanks to great escapes RV.